everyone, it's Suey here. I'm going to do a quick tag today called the Reading Ticks Tag, originally done by Kevin Toll Reads, and I was tagged by Maria Andrea at Books and Bocadillos. Yeah, this is just some fun, interesting, random reading habit questions, I think. Let's go for it while I have this little moment to film. Sneaking it in when I can, people. Okay, number 1. Do you only read at a specific time of day? No, I do not. I read whenever I can. I really like reading in the evening before going to sleep. I often enjoy reading in the morning when I can have a sleep-in day. When I wake up and I don't want to get up, then I will read. I'm trying to stay away from the phone, that kind of thing. So read in the morning. It's actually my favorite, reading in the morning. But I will read all during the day whenever I can fit it in. If I have a little bit of time to kill and there's not a whole lot of time to do something else, or I'm like watching the grandkid and I'm just hanging out with him and he's playing, then I can read while hanging out with him, It's easier to do something like that than trying to do something on the computer while he's playing. So any time of the day. Number 2, do you prefer to read in your work everyday clothes, or are you partial to reading in your PJs or comfy clothes? Oh my goodness, comfy clothes all the way. That is not to say that I always change to read, but if I'm just in my regular clothes, which my normal clothes are comfy clothes anyway, but like I'm wearing jeans or something, and after the day is done, so you put on comfy clothes, that's when it's just perfect to read. It's awesome. It's just like the best time of day. I wear yoga pants and big huge sweatshirts when it's chilly. Number 3, what is your favorite reading spot? Couch, chair, bed, outdoors, or somewhere else? My favorite reading spot is in the living room on the couch or my bed. Those 2 places. Sometimes I'll read in another couple spots in the house. Outside seems romantic sometimes, but I can never concentrate outside. I just can't. I can't do it. And it's not as comfortable. So, yeah, the couch mostly. Number 4, do you snack while reading? Or is this a no-go? I sometimes do snack, not a lot, because it's just not good, because then you end up eating a whole entire bag of something before you even realize it. But I do like to have maybe some popcorn, and M&Ms are always my snack for whatever I'm doing, reading or something else. But like I say, that's very rare that I'll do that. Sometimes I will get a bowl of ice cream and eat it while I read a little bit, and then, but then it's done and then you're on to really reading. Number 5, do you or have you ever peeked at the end of a book, or do you avoid spoilers at all costs? I avoid spoilers and I do not peek at the end of the book. When I'm anxious about a certain character, like if I want to see if that character shows up later, I have been known to let the pages thumb through and just see if I can see their name pop up in a page or 2 later on, just so I know that I can stop having massive anxiety about a certain character. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You gotta just thumb through the book and see if their name appears again. Do you prefer first person or third person narrative, or do you care? I really don't care, but I love first person. And I'm finding that I really enjoy present tense, which is what I'm writing a lot in. My writing friends are having to get used to that. I think it's kind of weird for them, but I really, really love writing present tense. But yeah, I don't really care, but I do enjoy first person. Number 7, do you read dedications, author's notes, acknowledgments, or do you skip those? I read it all of it. The only time I skip is maybe if it's a classic book and there's like a 50 billion page introduction to the book written by some other author or something, and I start reading it and then I'm like realizing that it's just like way long, and also spoilers. So usually I will skip those, and then after I've read the book, if I'm curious about like what somebody else thought, then I might go back and read the introduction that some other author has written, and I'm not worried about spoilers then. Does that make sense? But I do love to read dedication, acknowledgments, anything afterwards that the author's thrown in. Sometimes I will skip book club questions, because unless I'm hosting a book club about that book, then I will sometimes. Number 8, do you have a favorite reading beverage? I am not a beverage type of person, so no. I have my water bottle, but I usually don't even worry about having it by me when I'm reading, so. Number 9, how do you decide what to read next? TBR, mood, goals, random choice, all that. I don't know why I'm leaning. So, all that is how I decide. Okay, I mean, mostly it's mood, but it's mood about what's on my TBR, or mood about which goal I'm accomplishing, or mood about, random choice is also mood, right? So yeah, everything fits into the mood. Sometimes there might be a deadline for something, like let's say a library book is due, or book club is coming up, or you got a buddy read that you've committed to or something. Then that's what makes, I guess that's when the goals take over the mood a little bit. Yeah. Okay, that's it. That was fast, right? How long did I go for? Yeah, so I will tag somebody in the description while I'm editing, which is easier than thinking about it right now or planning ahead, because why would I ever want to plan ahead on these things? I mean, Okay, so there's a fast little tag about some of my habits. I hope you enjoyed that. I probably have talked about some of them before, but there you go. Until next time, happy reading, bye.